Welcome back, my friends. My name is Sushant Ijmani and I am the founder and CEO of 3 Touchpoints. We are a full-service web analytics consulting firm based out of Pennsylvania, USA. First of all, I would like to welcome you all in our first and exclusive blog series on optimizing your e-commerce business using your in-house web analytics solution. Those of you who are new to this blog series, I would highly recommend looking at our previous blog post and share your valuable comments with us. So before we delay further, let's start with another interesting topic of this week. This question that we're going to discuss in this video was asked to me by various small and mid-sized brands and retailers in the North America market. And most of these brands and retailers had a very small online marketing and optimization budget. And the question was, we want to go for an analytics implementation, but the cost to roll out is pretty high. And we have a very limited budget for this year. Do you have any suggestions for us? I'll start with the phrase that don't be a data hoarder. Just act like a scientific marketer. Whether you are a new entrant in the market or a seasoned player, remember your business goals and make sure they are aligned with your KPIs. Here's an interesting topic I would like to share with my readers. If you ask any online player, why did they make an investment in the analytics solution, you will find some of the most interesting responses which clearly shows that why these brands and retailers get frustrated and unsatisfied with their analytics implementation post-launch. Few of these interesting responses are mentioned in this blog post. Number 1, we have been going to the shop.org and Internet Retailer Summit for last 5 years and have been seeing the booth of this vendor since then. We were amazed to see the value proposition 5 years ago and the way their solution has evolved since then. It's simply remarkable. We also heard the success stories from our competitors and read their press releases, so we decided to go for this analytics vendor. Isn't it interesting? Number 2, our e-commerce service provider has a strategic relation with this vendor, and we got this solution by default during the time of site launch. Our service provider promised us that timely upgrades, constant support, and need-based consulting if we go for this solution. Number 3, this vendor has more than 2,000 clients worldwide and offers pretty extensive set of reporting capabilities. And the fascinating part is it is still growing as the e-commerce industry is evolving. So we decided to be on the same bandwagon as our competitors and repeat the success for our organization. Number 4, which is very interesting, we invited 5 vendors in our premises and were glad to see the demo of this vendor. They answered most of our business questions and the price point of their solution was also within our budget. Last but not the least, since we have a small e-commerce team with no analytical expertise and also we didn't have any budget for the analytics solution last year, we decided to go for this free solution. So far, we are happy and planning to hire an analyst in next 6 months who could provide some deep dive insight into our data. As you can clearly see in the above responses, that there is no intent to determine whether this solution provides opportunities to achieve the desired business goals or not. Most of the brands and retailers in the market don't understand an important fact that they don't need an extensive solution from their vendor. If they know what their online goals are and how they're aligned with their business KPIs. Having an extensive feature set not only overwhelms the business and technology teams, but also divert them from their key business goals. So instead of wasting time hoarding the data and looking for monthly or quarterly upgrades from your vendor or e-commerce service provider, spend some time analyzing your visitor behavior and improvising your data interpretation skills. Here are some tips for those e-commerce players who have a limited online budget and looking for a solution which can not only answer their day-to-day business questions but also help them achieving their monthly and quarterly goals. Number 1, organize a meeting between your e-commerce team and senior management to discuss on the e-commerce goals of the company for the current year and for the next 3 to 5 years. Here are some of the key business goals I gathered from some of our previous clients. Number 1, new customer acquisition. Number 2, increase in the sales. Number 3, increase customer loyalty and retention. Number 4, provide superior customer service and communication. Number 5, reduce operating costs and increase the efficiencies. Number 6, promote our brand and enhance our brand image. Last but not the least, prepare for future needs. Note down each and every goal in the piece of paper and map them appropriately with your KPIs after discussing with the senior management. Here are some of the key success metrics for the e-commerce side: your traffic, your stickiness, conversion, and your customer retention. Once the relevant goals and KPIs are defined, it's a time to initiate the market research. Here are some of the key sources from where you can get actionable data elements to shortlist top 3 vendors for the product demos. Number 1, download the following 2 research documents from the Forrester website. Number 1 document is Web Analytics Buyer's Guide and the Forrester Web Analytics, depending on which year you're looking for. If you're looking for year 2000, download a document for year 2000. These 2 documents are simply amazing, and Forrester does an amazing job doing a one-to-one evaluation between more than 10 to 15 key vendors in the industry. Number 2, go to internetretailer.com and check the press releases from your competitors or other companies who have gone through the same process like yours. Number 3, if possible, contact your competitor and ask them for their opinion, but make sure they have been using the solution for last 6 months. Number 4, get an opinion from your in-house web analytics experts and ask them to share their past experiences. Number 5, if you know certain industry experts who are specialized in the field of analytics, then ask for their opinion. Last but not the least, in my previous jobs I have seen some brands and retailers have outsourced the vendor selection process to an external agency. And if you want to go this route, then please go ahead and make sure that this agency understands your business goals and KPIs and have done similar exercises in the past too. Once you have enough information available from above sources,